You responded to an ad for info on buying a new home, and you let us know that you're thinking about not only buying that home, but also that you may need to sell a home as well. Well, if that is the case, you are in the right place, especially if you're on the fuzzy front end of just trying to figure everything out, in the prep and plan mode, if you will. Hi, my name is Phil Martin with the Martin Home Team, and my team and I do everything residential real estate in the towns and cities north of Dallas, Texas. And when it comes to selling and buying a home at the same time, I absolutely know how anxious it can be because I've had to do it 4 times in my corporate career, and as an expert advisor in residential real estate now, we have never missed the mark for our clients that had to sell and buy at the same time. The first house that I bought back in the decade was with a high school coach, a part-time realtor. I met him at the grocery store, and he's like, "Yeah, come with me." And I was young. Okay. And the next time that we had to buy or sell and buy a home was with a friend of a friend. And then I did the lottery pick of an agent from a big relo company. So we've had all these experiences, and I must say that all these experiences left me wanting, you might say, which is probably why I do what I do today. My team and I are attempting to reach out and contact you, of course, and so are a lot of other agents, most likely. And just let me assure you that we're not reaching out to be annoying or get you to jump into a snap decision. That's just not who we are. This is not a sprint, and we don't work with people who want to make these $500,000 and $1 million sell-buy decisions by just shooting from the hip. Especially if you're including in that a relocation from a different city or a state. We're reaching out to see if we could possibly be helpful, actually. You see, as certified home buying and selling advisors with the National Association of Expert Advisors, and also just operating in the top percentile of producers here in North Texas, my team and I are absolutely going to work to gain your trust. The average buyer can leave tens of thousands of dollars on the table and really not, be aware of the financial implications of the investment that they've made until it's too late. The average home seller could be leaving as much as 18% on the table and in the process really not be aware that upwards of 20% of homes fail to sell for the price that they initially listed at or in the time expected until it's too late. And both the average seller and buyer, that's 60 to 70% of the people, and of course, I was guilty of this in my past before I was a realtor, we don't even interview with more than one agent, not knowing that the average agent only sells 2 to 4 homes a year, if that. Also not knowing that 5 to 7% of the agents produce about 90% of the volume. I mean, think about that. That means that 93 to 95 out of 100 agents you may run into are not in the top tier of producers in your area. So how can my team and I help you? Well, first off, we're not just going to come in blazing and proposing solutions in homes without knowing your situation and the issues. And as crazy as it sounds, we don't do business with everybody that inquires and that we talk to. We're not going to just jump in and propose that you take the whole journey with us, but we are going to prefer that we take a few steps together. Let's have a conversation. We'll learn more about what it is you want, need, and desire, and we'll share our proven, repeatable systems that are backed by market research. And for that conversation, we'll know if we have a basis to do business together. And that's when we will jointly develop a plan to sell your home for maximum cash in your pocket with less hassle, less stress, while at the same time helping you to purchase the ideal home at the right price, the right terms, the right location, and at the end you will know that it's also a good investment. And we'll do all this without surprises, without blindsides, and without operating in a communication vacuum. Now, we don't know each other. There's no trust here. But how do you ever know if you could have trust or if you could have some confidence in someone without spending just a little time with them? If this sounds interesting, we are proposing a conversation. So click below. It's a strategy conversation where we'll connect all the dots in the sell, buy, process. We're gonna show you our proprietary math to market tool. You will love it. And if we don't have a basis to do business together after that, no worries, right? The information and clarity you will get will be yours, free to keep, no obligation. Or just keep watching for our texts and our emails. Get to know us, right? We'll provide you in the process free guides and white papers on critical topics, interesting information. We're going to share video testimonials and reviews. You'll even be able to watch home tours and city tours from the comfort of your living room on your big screen TV right on our YouTube channel. So when the time is right, and you do schedule that conversation, you're going to be interviewing a known quantity. And when you do, I'll know that you're looking for an expert advisor, and we should have just a great time with no pressure, no stress. Right? So thanks for watching. This is Phil Martin with the Martin Home Team, and hopefully we will talk soon.